Dizzy. I'm out at the farm. Today was my day to clean the field and mow and whatnot, and also do any other work that I could around the place. And gave myself until 7 tonight. Hopefully get done the spring or summer cleaning since it's actually summer now. And that clock is right. Guess what? I'm done! There's still some organization that needs to be done, but as far as I know, everything that's out here is stuff that I want out here. I was able to get up on the top there and get that pretty much cleaned up and made sure everything was stuff I wanted. Got in here and got that all clean, made sure there wasn't anything in there that I didn't want. I actually found several pairs of gloves. I have a pair of leather gloves there, which helps. Got a pair of flip-flops there so that I don't have to be out here in sneakers all the time, but you can see I've got the saddles and everything in there. The grooming equipment is all in the plastic tubs, and some stuff I have out here for just in case. Some of it I'll be talking about later, but that's another video. So that was all done, and that was a lot that I had to do today. I got stuff up in the rafters. That's the wood rack that I had. And there's also part of a, what is it, little Tyke's play thing. Since I'm hoping eventually to get goats, that's part of it. The other I had gotten up before, and that's down the other end. Other than a couple of pieces that I missed, all the pieces of 4x4 are up here, and that's all what I had gotten up before. Also put up a long metal pole. I don't know how long that is, don't know if it's long enough or not, but when I get to Kentucky I wanted to make a Purple Martin house, and that'll be the pole for it. Also hoping to make some bluebird houses and encourage the barn swallows. Of course, I had to keep up on the floor because that does need to be swept. The fan is out here, so if I'm out here and it's really hot and I'm doing stuff, I've got that. This is all cleaned up. There's Joker Kitty Cat. I can get to Stormy's hay pellets now without having a ton of stuff fall into it. I need to do a bit more organizing here, but that's done. I need to do some organizing in the pole barn. I had a bunch of bird netting here. This stuff that's still here, the orange stuff will be going to the auction. The green stuff, I'm not sure what I'm doing with that yet. I might keep that, I'm not sure if that's going to go to Kentucky or what. That's what I used for the top of the chicken pens, and that's what was left, so that might go to whoever I sell the chicken pens to. Not really sure yet where I'm going to be putting my ladders. These are actually ones that I brought from my dad's house. You know, I'd had a door and the ladders over there. The door I had hoped to use for something, preferably my house because it's a nice looking door. Unfortunately, it's not the right size, but with that going, I'm now able to mow there. I don't weed whack out there. It's not my problem. I do, of course, weed whacking here. I didn't have as much weed whacking to do today. Thumper's cage has been moved. It is where I want it. It's fairly level. Of course, this area here is where I'm going to be having a shed. Not sure yet what I'm doing with that stuff. That wood I didn't put up yet because it's for projects that are going to be happening soon. The door is going to be going with me to my house. The next time I bring the truck out, that's going to get trashed. This is set up for once I do have my shed. If I just want to have a little fire, I have a little charcoal grill that I make a fire in, and I'll just sit out here and have the fire here. So that's why this is set up that way, and of course a little table for myself. Of course the run-in was clean earlier, but horses don't seem to understand that they're not supposed to poop in here. Of course, I weed whacked today and scrubbed up the water tank. Didn't have as much weed whacking to do today as I have in the past. Probably because I've been keeping up with it. Just have one more place to show you, and that's out here. This I'm not moving now because it's got the wood in it, and I'll wait until the wood is out. I decided I was going to move my fire pit. It had been over there, and the problem being that when I went to mow, it was kind of in the way. So I moved it over to here. I didn't want it right up next to the pit. I did try the other day to see whether or not I could burn the dried horse manure that was in there. It didn't burn. So, but the wood is all more organized. That I moved over to there because there's nothing growing there. I got the cinder blocks stacked up. They're going to be going to my house and getting sold. We're just out to the auction, haven't quite decided yet. All these rocks are nice looking. They're going to be going to my house for a project out there. And of course, chickens have been digging at the cement blocks that are in here. I got that all weed whacked. I did have some of the milkweed survive, not all of it. So, I said the spring cleaning is done. The next thing that I'm going to be doing is going to be working on my chicken garden. The pumpkins that I have looking really good, so I got to make sure that they don't get out of hand. I don't know if I can prune them or not, but I'm hoping that I can get in there and work tomorrow, get it weeded again, and get the tomatoes, volunteer tomatoes that I have at home in, and get some beans and whatnot planted. So, I'm going to get going now. I actually get home at a decent time today. So, I will talk at you later and have a nice day.